What's up, YouTube? It's Amy with the Chesapeake Homestead. I've got 30 questions to answer as I look back on 2020 and say goodbye and move forward to the new year. Stick with us. So a few weeks ago, we were tagged by Down Under Farm and Forage, I'll link him up here, to answer 30 questions to look back on the 2020 growing season. Pronounce your channel's name. We are Chesapeake Homestead, as in the Chesapeake Bay, the United States' largest estuary, and that is Chesapeake Homestead. When did you start your YouTube and why? We started our YouTube last year to document our journey, sort of like a journal, but a video journal. What is your grow zone and state? We grow in Maryland, zone 7B. When did you start your garden? We started our seeds in early February for the most part, and we started planting stuff outside in March for cool season. And then we had a late frost this year. Between May and June, we planted out the majority of our garden. Yeah, like that May 8th frost, crazy. 5, what is your favorite type of soil or compost? We try to do all of our growing here in organic conditions. And so if we are bringing in soil from the store, I don't buy stuff that already has fertilizer mixed in. I buy just the soil and I do my own fertilizing after the fact. But lately I've really enjoyed Espoma organic potting soil, garden soil, mushroom compost, and Espoma organic seed starting mix. Do you grow your food in containers, raised beds, or in the ground? Here we have the land and the sunshine. So we do in-ground gardening, we do container gardening, and we have 8 4x8 raised beds and 1 large raised bed inside of our greenhouse. Here's my sweet Penny. Do you own any fruit trees? If so, how many and what are they? We do have an orchard that we are starting to grow. We planted 14 trees last year that consisted of pears, apples, peaches, and 1 plum. This year we are adding another 15 or so trees. We have more peaches, apples, pear, and then we're also adding in a couple elderberries, some mulberries, and some honeyberries. Do you eat everything in your garden that you grow? Why or why not? We eat the things that we grow the things we like, and every so often we'll try to grow one new thing to try. Last year it was beet. I am not a fan of beets. The store-bought stuff, it tastes like dirt to me, but I wanted to try it because food you grow tastes a whole lot better than the food you can buy in the stores. And man, was that correct. These beets were so sweet. They were really good roasted, and I pickled several of them, and this holiday season I threw them on a salad with some pears and some goat cheese and some red wine vinaigrette, and it was amazing. I could not get enough of that salad. The best vegetable for us in 2020 was by far the lemon squash from Baker Creek. This is a summer squash that we had never grown before, but let me tell you, it was delicious. It outshines the yellow crooknecks, the yellow summer squashes by a mile. It is so delicious and sweet, and you can saute it and leave a little crunch. We will definitely be growing that every year from now on. What was the worst vegetable to grow in your garden? I don't think that I had anything that I grew that I just strongly disliked. I did not have good luck with Haas bean seeds this year. The lima beans did nothing, like literally nothing. What was your best harvest this year? This year I am so pleased with how our peppers grew. We did 2 new things. We planted them closer together than we ever have, and we also trimmed them and pruned them a little bit in the beginning, and they were bushy and full, and man, I'll tell you what, they really produced well for us. Considering we've hardly ever been able to do anything with peppers in the past, I was thrilled. What was your worst harvest? My Kajari melons from Baker Creek, I didn't get a single fruit. I had to try to start them 3 times and they just never set fruit or did anything. Any other Maryland gardeners out there have luck with Kajari melon? Leave your experiences in the comments below. Number 13, what is your favorite thing to eat in the garden? The blue cream tomatoes from Baker Creek. It's a cherry tomato that is like really high anthracene, so it's got like that purplish color but also gold color to it. Oh, I would literally look forward to working in the garden simply so I could stop by those plants and get a couple snacks. How do you protect your garden? We use an electric fence to keep out deer and other smaller animals, and it seems to work really well. Oh, my crazy goo. Hello, Goo Bear. Hi. Oh, and my Tucker. Oh, my puppy. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Why do dogs blow their nose in your face? Like, I don't want that extra boogies. I have enough of my own boogies in the winter. Name 3 things that you had to buy more of for the garden. Every year we top off with fresh soil and compost. So we bought that for the garden. I feel like I bought several pairs of gloves. Every few weeks I'd end up with just one glove somehow, and I'd end up having to buy another pair. Name something that you would buy again for the garden. The melting mammoth pea is delicious and it's beautiful as it flowers and starts to put out pea pods. That's one that we've grown for the last 2 years, and I will absolutely buy it again this year. Name something that you would not buy again. I don't think I would buy the purple Russian tomato from Baker Creek. It's okay. We just need to make some room for new things. Name something that you want to try in the garden. Some hybrid tomatoes. We just kind of want to compare the hybrid tomato seeds versus some of the heirloom open pollinated seeds we've been getting. Name 2 things that you're going to take out of the garden this year. The Calabrese sprouting broccoli. You need a larger head of broccoli to go farther in one meal. Question 20, do you have a budget for the garden? 2020 was a little bit of an outlier for us because we were installing some major infrastructure. We had videos last year of our greenhouse. That was part of our budget. We incorporated that, so I would say yes. Where do you buy your items from? So I do a lot of purchases off Amazon, local garden centers, seeds I get from MI Gardener, Baker Creek, Botanical Interest. This year I'm gonna try a little bit from Johnny Seeds, and today I just ordered a few seed packets from Renaissance Farms. Thought their variety was awesome. Do you know what fruits and veggies are native to your state? I am honestly not super familiar with native plants. In the times when I have had to think about that or draw in some native plants, I usually start with our local extension service or local master gardeners. 23, what is your state known for? Nothing says Maryland summer like some steamed crabs with Old Bay and some corn. 24, does your family help in the garden? Yes, my family definitely helps. My daughters help with planting seeds, planting the transplants, and Drew will come out and he will help with transplanting and watering and weeding. We spend a lot of time together outside and in the garden, and it's wonderful. Did you have any allergic reactions or bug bites while working in the garden this year? I did not, but Drew did get a little bit of poison ivy. No, chiggers. We have a large field at the back of our property that we let it go and then we cut it down at the end of the season. And yeah, chigger attack. Name 1 or 2 items that you know you have to buy next year. Compost and seed starting mix, which I will be starting seeds very soon. How many seed packets do you own? A lot. Have you started saving seeds? Well, I have saved loofah seeds for the last 2 years, and this year I also saved some pole bean seeds. Name 3 things that we will be growing in 2021. The blue cream tomatoes. We're also gonna grow some more spinach and romaine lettuce. And the last question is, what type of garden videos do you like? I like informative videos. I like garden tours and harvest videos and stuff like that, just to see what other people are doing and what they're harvesting and what their gardens look like. All of it just is really nice and makes me happy. So there you have it, my 30 questions as I look back on 2020 and step into 2021. I thank you guys so much for sticking with it. I am gonna tag a fellow Maryland homesteader, Missy, at the Homestead Librarian. I will leave a link to her show. She has a small urban garden on the eastern shore of Maryland. She is a master gardener and she has her garden Baywise certified and really wants to bring a lot of knowledge and information regarding homesteading books. So make sure you go and check her out. Thank you so much for stopping by. Leave a comment below so I know you were here. Hit that subscribe button so you can get notified of our next video. Until next time, see you later.